Gloves, glass, and explosions are a few of the things we're going to be talking about as we take a look at the demo for the game Twin Sector. Developed by DNS Development, Twin Sector is meant to be a physics-based action-adventure title. The story of the game starts with the main character, Ashley Sims. In this post-apocalyptic world, the entire human race has been placed in cryogenic sleep, and are meant to be only woken once the Earth is habitable again. Unfortunately, something goes the direction that things tend to go wrong. Oscar, the security AI system, awakens Ashley and tells her that there was a problem with the life support system and that it is up to her to fix it, although there is nothing to suggest that she knows how. Luckily, Oscar can tell her everything she needs to know, and she heads off to save humanity, unaware of the danger that she is about to face. While the full game of Twin Sector may be meant to be an action-adventure title, the demo ends up being more of a first-person platformer, or a FPP if you will. Ashley is equipped with an interesting pair of telekinetic gloves that are her one and only hope of finding ways to open doors, go down passageways, survive long falls, and deal with anything that wants to kill her. The gloves are an amazing feat of science in the game and is what the gameplay is entirely based around. Each glove has a different effect on movable objects and yourself. The left glove can be used to attract objects to Ashley or to pull Ashley towards walls or ceilings. The right glove can be used to push objects away from Ashley or to push Ashley away from walls and floors. Each glove can be charged to exert more force for attracting or repulsing depending upon how long you hold down the left or right mouse buttons. Utilizing these abilities, Ashley can do some interesting things, such as use just about any object as an offensive projectile, or to save herself from a long fall by pushing herself away from the floor at just the right time. While the game is based on physics, some of these physics seem to be broken. An example of this is the fact that Ashley will sometimes die from a fall whether or not you pushed yourself away to cushion your fall using the repulse glove. Also, the gloves seem to work on a battery. After any use they need to recharge, or they can't fully charge a repulse or attract blast. The atmosphere of Twin Sector is very bland and doesn't help to make the game interesting or inviting, and the puzzles in the facility for some reason don't make the game enjoyable. While there are a few puzzles that seem interesting and clever, most match Twin Sector's environment as dull, and the fact that there are security lasers blocking off areas you need to get to while the security AI is the one who woke you up in the first place in order to fix things doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. The sound design for this game leaves a lot to be desired. For the most part, Twin Sector is full of silence, only broken occasionally when Ashley takes a step. Sounds that don't do events justice, such as when you blow up a wall, only keep the game unexciting. With the game being somewhat of a first-person platformer and being based around puzzles designed around a gimmicky item, you can't help but compare this game to a game like Portal, with Ashley instead of Shell, Oscar instead of GLaDOS, and the telekinetic gloves instead of the portal gun. But unfortunately, the gameplay in Twin Sector does not match up to the standards of a game like Portal. The facility that Ashley finds herself in seems to be a bit stale and dull. While this can be explained by the fact that every person is in a cryo chamber, the characters of Ashley and Oscar don't seem to have enough personality as Shell and GLaDOS do in a game like Portal.
What was that?
I'm afraid that we just had a backup shift.
Backup shift?
Yes, all of our backup power is now entirely used to keep the cryo bays alive. You'd better hurry.
Twin Sector feels far too empty, even with the hazards and enemies. There is only one enemy in the entire demo, portrayed as a floating metal ball that will follow you and shock you. This enemy seems to be perfectly designed to be defeated by the gloves and is easily pushed around. From what I've found out about this game, none of the enemies seem to be designed to be able to deal with someone using the telekinetic gloves, leaving falls to be your biggest adversary. While Twin Sector has some good ideas, it falls short in way too many things to be enjoyable. It doesn't give these ideas the chance to shine with the kind of game they really deserve. Unfortunately, I'd have to give this game a 5 out of 10, as it is not an enjoyable experience for me. Well, that's it for today's random demo time. I'm Megapieman, and as always, don't just take my word for it. Download the demo and try it for yourself.